Bright sunshine lit up Buckingham Palace and its grounds for a very special garden party. The event had one aim: to celebrate 100 years of the charity Blind Veterans UK, which started off life as St Dunstan's during the Great War, supporting servicemen who'd lost all or part of their sight. Over the years, the charity has helped 35,000 servicemen and women, many of whom were at the palace.
Oh, I think we're all absolutely delighted. I mean, it's 100 years of having given a life back to people who thought, you know, that their world had ended when they lost their sight. And it's so satisfying to think of all the people we've helped over the last 100 years.
Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex hosted the garden party. She spent a significant amount of time speaking with workers and volunteers at the charity and veterans who've benefited from its services. Paul Jacobs and Sean Stocker were two such army veterans who met the Countess.
Herrick 10 in Afghanistan, and unfortunately it was an IED, a daisy chain, which killed two of my colleagues on the day, unfortunately on the 20th of August 2009, and I lost my sight and severe damages to my leg and right arm. Undisputed, you know, the charity has been there for all those who have been war blinded and who are those visually impaired that have served throughout the last 100 years. For me personally, it's allowed me to get back on my feet, such as white cane skills. It's allowed me to get back on the internet, and it's allowed me to view opportunities in the sports world, which I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to come and show appreciation for the charity that has helped me out quite a lot over the past 5 years since I did lose my eyesight in Afghanistan in 2010. It gave me letter reading equipment is one of the main things I use each day, and the computer equipment that I create my presentations on and do most of my work on was provided by blind veterans, and if it wasn't for these things I wouldn't be able to live my independent life every day.
Well, what a day it's been here in the grounds of Buckingham Palace. 5,000 people, and the Royal Highness spent as much time as she could speaking to as many of them as possible. A fitting way to commemorate 100 years of Blind Veterans UK. Tim Cooper, Forces News, the gardens at Buckingham Palace.